opens. Right lads, I'm here at the Giant's Causeway. I'm not going to pretend I've even been here before. This isn't going to be some super informative video. This is just the experience of what's it like visiting the Giant's Causeway. Is it worth it? We came here super early. I left the house at 4 AM, hashtag rise and grind. Public car park isn't even open. That's how early we are. So we parked here beside the Causeway Hotel. Within 2 seconds of opening the door, there's a fella out to charge you £10, which isn't a bad rate. I presume for the day, not too sure. And we are going to head off up here. Right, so we just came up the hill beside the hotel. I think your man said this way is just kind of in and out, rubber no doubt, if you're only here for the quick Instagram picture. And then this way to your right is like the proper causeway. That's my guess. Sometimes you go to these touristy places and you have to walk like for ages to see anything good. We've barely even moved, and look at this lad, it's fucking class already. And we're here early, which is the right job. Possibly hoping to get some sort of series going where we're kind of like, is it worth it to visit the Giant's Causeway, Cliffs of Moher? You see stuff on travel channels which is a lot more insightful than I would be. This would be more for the common man. Is it worth going out of the way? Oh baby. Holy shit! It's unbelievable. Already this place is absolutely phenomenal, but I just know that during the day, lunchtime, it would just be packed full of fucking people. So we haven't seen a single person yet. Long way down. Right, so yeah, I did think I taught your man, he said red trail and blue trail. So blue trail, he just goes down, right down to the causeway, to the hexagons, whatever it's called. This red trail is gonna take us probably the scenic route, but I presume we'll end up down there as well. We'll see. Might throw the drone up here. There was a lad in the car park. He was like, do you know, are you allowed to fly drones around here? I said, fucking who knows, lad, but don't be asking anyone. What's the old saying, Mac? Easier to get forgiveness than permission. Launch her up. So this red trail I think takes you for a proper big hike, which will be great, but we're gonna actually head down to the actual causeway before it gets too busy, and then maybe we can hike, or maybe we just piss off because we've gotten the content. So we're about halfway down this blue trail. It's absolutely so peaceful. It's a beautiful day, and we're gonna be down at the, what the fuck are we calling them? The rocks, like let me Google it. No coverage, of course. Main event, what everyone's come to see, and it's still not even that busy. It's about 9 o'clock, so great time. This is what I hope every tourist that comes to Ireland gets, a day like this, because we all know every country's shit in the rain, but Ireland is just brutal in the rain. It's so calm, it's sunny. You're walking around, it's just ideal. This is absolutely unbelievable. Right, so I think the rocks are that way. There's a little trail down this way. We're going to scope it out quickly. This hasn't taken us far. Dead end, short trail. You'd be talking £6 a month extra for the roof. As always, lads, I told you with the new videos, throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I always want your feedback in the comments, even if you say that was the biggest pile of dog shit I've ever seen. Without any research, I did research into what time to come and stuff, but in terms of study as to how the rocks were formed, but I think it's something like 6 million years ago, the lava met with the water. But back in the day in school, a Scottish giant and an Irish giant were lobbing rocks at each other from each country or something, and that's what formed it. So I prefer that story, but the old lava and water sounds more believable. Get down. Come on, baby. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Fucking lucky. Jeez, lads, this is something else. Parkour! It's pretty cool that you're allowed to just walk around. Like, a lot of times something like this will be all fenced off and you can only walk on like a couple of the stones, but they don't give a bollocks around here. Up you go. So I think you can do a tour, but I'm never really the type to be doing tours, so I'd rather just go explore for an hour and get out of there. The beauty of the whole thing is in what you're seeing, not really what you're hearing, but obviously there's a cool story behind it. And yeah, I'm not going to bore you with some spiel about how they were formed, but yeah, lava meets water equals Giant's Causeway. In my mind, I'm like secretly hoping I fall for the video, but not really. It's about 9:40 a.m. now, lads. Like, we've been down here probably 20 minutes. There was no one here pretty much when we got here. 20 minutes later, there's probably 60 people. Can you imagine in another hour? So, hat on the back for coming early. And once you get down here, there's no real trail. It's just step on the next rock you see. We'll let them have their photo shoot and then plow on. We'll be on the ball here, lads. Look at that, like, that is an absolute slab of rock. That's mental. Science, yo. So there's plenty to explore, lads. Like, you could just rock down like I definitely would have if I was 10 years younger. You just rock down, you look at it like, oh, that's grand. But it actually is fun. Like I said before, it's very, loose is the right term, but you can walk wherever you want. There's people there watching just in case probably you fall over and slip in your arse, but you can go wherever you want. It's not like most tourist things where it's like you go very good and you walk away. You can actually walk around, hike around. This is what we call in the geography game, I'm gonna guess, erosion. Erosion or abrasion. Miss Burke, my teacher, would be proud, even though that's probably not what it is. But I presume the water just comes in and batters the shite out of it. Does it sound a bit too geographical, so I'll stop.
Jesus, I'm glad we took a stroll here. Look at this, this is absolutely unbelievable.
We just made the trek back up. It's literally only 10 minutes from the actual rocks, back up the Blue Trail. You can see how busy it is now. There's a visitor centre behind us. There's a museum over there. We're going to skip all that stuff and head to the pub. Right, lads, we were waiting at the wrong entrance. We were waiting at the front. Side entrance is open. Welcome to the Nook. Matt got a fish and chips, I got chowder and 2 pints, £47, so bring the checkbook, lads. I've seen better pints, but we're not here for a Guinness review, so let's just get it down. Split the G, 4 gulps. About a millimetre off. Some slurper. One piece of bread. Alright, lads, Chowder Guru checking in. My favourite food. This head the ball beside me, barely ever even heard of it. Now, £18 for a feckin' bowl of chowder is fairly scandalous. Top class. Right, lads, it is literally noon. We're feckin' gone. It's absolute bedlam up here. There's a queue of about 500 cars going down the road, and we're about to scoot on out on the other side of the road, baby. Giant's Causeway has genuinely been absolutely unbelievable. Really, really enjoyed it. Would highly recommend. But I would recommend, nothing against these bus companies and stuff, but I recommend, even if you're coming from the States or the UK, get a car and come up 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, lads. Do it early, out the gap, onto your next touristy excursion. But yeah, Giant's Causeway, very, very impressed.